What would happen if it became physically impossible to remain silent? Imagine waking up one morning and realizing a tiny silence switch in the human body has broken. Not in the mind, right in the physics of the muscle. The vocal folds can no longer stay still. Like strings pulled tight, they begin to tremble at the slightest breath. Air passes through, and sound is born automatically, even if you don't want it, even if you are being quiet. The cause could be simple and ruthless. A virus or a mutation changes how the small muscles of the throat are controlled. Before, the brain could close the valve, press the folds together, so the exhale stayed silent. Now that valve is stuck in voice mode. Exhale equals sound. A sip of air equals a short tone. Pressure in the chest equals a groan or a laugh. And for the first time, the world hears a human the way they are at the level of the body, not the level of intention. At first, panic. People cover their mouths with their hands, but it doesn't turn the sound off. It only muffles it, like a pillow over a speaker. In the subway, a strange choir rises. Every inhale becomes a note, every exhale another. Some try not to breathe deeply, and you hear quick, tiny peaks, like a frightened bird. Children who yesterday were shy to speak now sing through their breathing and crying without pauses. Adults who trained themselves to keep a calm face suddenly release the real sounds of exhaustion. After a few days, a new science appears, not of words, but of human noise. It turns out the body speaks before the tongue does. Fear sounds sharp and thin, like glass. Anger is low, heavy, with pressure, like an engine. Lies? They can no longer hide behind silence. When someone tries to say, "I'm fine," their chest betrays them with nervous tremors, and the sound comes out broken, like a radio off its frequency. This isn't a magical lie detector. It's simply that now everyone can hear what's inside. Tension or calm. Society begins to crack wherever it was held together by silence. Secrets become heavier. Not because everyone tells the truth, but because everyone is always sounding. It's harder to carry things in stillness. Leaders in meetings can't sit like stone anymore. Their nervousness leaks into the pauses. Courtrooms change too. Silence used to be a weapon. Now the room holds a constant human roar, like an ocean where every wave has someone's heartbeat. Intimacy changes as well. Before, you could be silently offended. Now offense has a sound. Short, sharp exhales, a dry rasp in the throat, a faster rhythm. Apologies can't be hidden either. If you truly mean it, the voice softens not because of the words, but because the muscles relax. People learn to listen again, not to what is said, but to how someone breathes when they're near. But the most fascinating part begins when humanity adapts. Quiet zones appear, rooms with soft walls and air filters that swallow sound. Not luxury, but hygiene. People go there the way we once went to shower, to wash the day's noise off themselves. Light muffling masks become common, not to hide faces, but to protect others from your voice when you're panicking. Language becomes shorter, because when you're always making sound, words become more valuable. People spend phrases like they once spent light in darkness. Important things are said precisely. Unnecessary things are released. And, paradoxically, in a world where silence is impossible, a new kind of silence appears. Not physical, but human. The ability to be near someone without adding extra. To breathe evenly. To calm down, not to stir the wave. And then it becomes terrifying and beautiful at once. If you can't be silent, the only path to quiet is to change what's inside. Because the body will speak anyway. It will reveal your fear, your tenderness, your guilt, your love. The world becomes a vast animation of sound, where every person, even standing perfectly still, is a small instrument. And maybe then we finally understand. The deepest silence isn't the absence of voice. It's the absence of an inner storm. What do you think about this? Write your thoughts in the comments.